Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is a fiber jar coming at you with yet another duel, and this time I will be running my Relinquished deck. It's not half bad actually. I always like to have a little comment, duel note, whenever I make a room, and of course I'm not lurking for girlfriends, spamming for YouTube and stuff, or restricting my opponent. I actually got banned once. No, yeah, it was a one-day ban for saying no. Apparently this person had an epic fail. Apparently. But, I got banned once for putting on my dual note, no windups, because I was showing a guy that I could do, pretty good OTK, assuming I wasn't fighting windups. But, that did not work out too well for me. So, my little dual note, that Thousand Eyes Restrict needs to be unbanned. Thousand Eyes Restrict needs to be unbanned. Of course, not doing any of that. And I forgot to switch decks because I have mine set to Synchro Summon deck, and I told you that this would be the Relinquished deck, so I have to run it. Of course, let's just see how far down I am. I'm too far down for my comfort. There I am. A fiber jar. So, rehost. Hoping that I get up higher. Where am I now? A fiber jar. A fiber jar. Apparently not too far down if this guy found me. Always got to be a good sport. Good luck and have fun. After all, this is a children's card game. Now then, I said this was a Synchro Summon deck, and you might notice that I have Dijin the Desirier of Rituals, because that's obvious in there. So is Manju, but the Lava Golem might be a little random. Gotta see if he has a Veiler. Okay. The Lava Golem I put in there because there's sometimes cards that get in the way that you can't necessarily destroy too easily, such as Stardust. So you'll just tribute them. Same with the Volcanic Queen. But they work really well with Relinquished, who I will be adding to my hand. You can see I run Preparation Rites, Torrentials, Scrap Irons, only one of each of the monsters' rituals. The other one is Garlandolf, the King of Destruction, or something like that. And I shall end at that. I have Relinquished, but I'm not going to bring him out just yet, because he's kind of useless to bring out if your opponent doesn't have a monster. I like to put my profile pic as this of Pegasus. Because, I mean, he's pretty cool. Pretty cool guy from the show. I like his eye. It's interesting that he would lose an eye in Egypt just to get this Millennium Eye, but it lets him see the future and lets him see his opponent's hand, which is kind of cheating because you shouldn't be seeing your opponent's hand or the moves that they're going to make in the future. But that's Pegasus T, the bad guy from Season 1. I think he was a pretty good guy before. And We seem to have a guy named Utmost Dark over here. I think he left. But, he seems to follow me around every now and then. Not too bad a guy. Okay, this guy seems to be running stall. So, I think I will just go into battle. Attack with my Manju. I do have 1500 or less, so go ahead and flip it. And it's a Watt box. If it's destroyed, I can't use anything else for the rest of the turn. Main phase 2. Okay. Just because I can't use it doesn't mean I can't set it. So I think I will set my... I want to set my Dark Hole, but I'll set my contract with the Abyss. Just because it's a little bit safer to have my Dark Hole in my hand than it is to have it on the field. Alright, here's Garlandolf, King of Destruction. If you don't know what he does, when he's ritual summoned, he destroys all other monsters with defense lower than mine. Let's see, he decided to pop my face down. See, it was a safe play to set only contract. Otherwise, I would have lost my Dark Hole. But he cannot attack, for his Messenger of Peace prevents his Thunder King from attacking. And now then, his Thunder King can still negate my Relinquished summon, but the thing I want to do with Relinquished is stop his summon either way. Stop his summon, what am I saying? To remove his Thunder King. That's what I'm going for next turn. But he just got rid of it, which is not the smartest of moves, seeing as how he knew I had a Relinquished. Comes out with Walk Chimera, barely under the Messenger of Peace limit. When he inflicts battle damage, he gets to put one card from my hand on top of my deck. I don't care what it is, I still have my card. And he dies as well. I don't see why he would do that. Ooh. Okay. That makes more sense. Why would you suicide it? You take 1400, and it doesn't really matter what he puts back on top. It doesn't really matter. Relinquished. To the top of the deck with you. He prevents my Manju. Then, at the very least, I've still got my Dark Hole. Battle phase. To the graveyard with you. Main phase 2. Set my little Tajin and end the turn. Although it does not really matter if I set Dijin, just because he can still attack direct with his Watts. Watts aren't the strongest of archetypes, although they did get some help with the Watt Cobra. And of course he still has to pay for his Messenger of Peace, which is really not going to be a problem for him at all, just because Messenger of Peace only makes you pay 100. I don't believe I have any good moves this turn. I mean, I could poke him for 200, but what's the point in that? And this is my extra deck. Daigustos, Kachikoichi, Lavalval, Leviar, Leviathan, Utopia. Let's see. This one's one of my more favorite ones. It's called Vylon de Sigma. 3 level 4s. It has the effect that Relinquished has. Sort of. to an extent. It does not gain attack, but it does get equipped, and if your opponent is running cards of the same type and they battle it, then they get damage as well for having attacked with said card. Now then, this messenger piece might actually be a problem for me, seeing as I don't have a response to it, because it actually has a limit on the attack, not the level, so it's a little bit harder to get around, but it's not completely improbable to get around. The volatile chain won't really help here, so I will just end my turn. 100 more life points. He needs to remember. My turn. Let's see. We still don't have a response to the messenger piece. I only run one heavy storm. I don't really run anything else that destroys spells or traps. Although I should start running maybe 2 or 3 MSTs. But if he starts summoning monsters that will start attacking me directly, at least I have the Torrential as a response. And for those of you who run rituals, you should know that Desir, however you say it, does in fact get to be used from the graveyard. Okay. So with that, he just wiped my field. And you to the graveyard, to the graveyard, and to the graveyard. Well, that's good, because I probably would not have had much against his giraffe. And he gets Dragonfly's effect. Okay. That's gone, though. The Judgment of the Thunder. It would have been nice for me had he popped his own messenger piece, but to each his own. Him and his Watt Cobra. It does help. If within the next turn I can't draw another, what's it called, if I cannot draw another Manju of the 10,000 Hens, then I will need to tribute his monsters for my lava golem. At least then he can burn, and his own messenger piece is preventing him from attacking. Then he'll start losing 1100 per turn as opposed to 100. And at the rate that 100 was going, it wasn't going to get him anywhere. I believe you already paid this turn. I still take the 1000 though. Reminded you, but that may have been last turn. What Woodpecker? It's not bad. 1000 attack, double attack, 3 stars. And it prevents my monsters from changing positions, assuming I choose to do something of that sort. Now I could start running my monsters like I would like them to be run. So I'll start off with preparation of rites. Let's see. Always gotta ask if it's good. Okay, so add to my hand Relinquished, because I love Relinquished. Come to Papa. And I seem to be experiencing a slight lag, but it's not that bad. My computer might just be a little overheated. And secondary effect. Add this back to my hand. Preparation of rites actually makes these ritual monsters worth it. Contract with the Abyss. Banish my... I'll leave it in there. Because I actually run one... BLS in here, so it's actually pretty good. Let's see. Ooh. Negates my summon. That actually stops it. Okay. To the graveyard. Watt Cancel. It's an interesting new card. Watt Cancel. Negates my monster summon. And I have not normal summoned or set, so I will just set a card and end my turn. Assuming he brings out another Watt, which he probably will, then I can tribute them both for Lava Golem. And he brought out Watt Woodpecker, his newest edition. Okay. Let's see, so direct attack. You know what's interesting with these direct attackers? Battle Fader still works. People think that you need to have no monsters, but if you have monsters and they declare direct attack, and you have one empty zone, then you can actually use Battle Fader. Watmo. He can attack twice. If he attacks a face-down defense, I am immediately destroyed. Although he is not the strongest of monsters. Had they given him 100 stat for attack, then he would have been much better. Now he takes Reflect of 400. That ought to stop him for a little while. Although, with him adding the mole to his hand, I don't see why he did such a move. Let's see. Special summons. Tribute your monsters for him. Change control. Cannot normal or set this turn, so end, burn, and pay. Or don't. If I can get a ritual spell card or um, preparation of rites, then I will actually. Your effect only works on face downs. If I can get either of those, then if I can get either of those, then I will be golden because now he has gotten rid of Messenger Feast, and I will have Relinquished on the field if I get either of those. So I just need to be lucky. Oh look, another lava golem. What to do, what to do, what to do. I believe I will use my dark hole. And set my releaser of rituals because he's actually not bad for defense. I admit I could have attacked him, but he probably has something in his hand that would not be too pleasant for me. That Watt Giraffe would not have been very pleasant. 1200. Wasn't that a nice surprise? Dejin, the Presider of Rituals, normal summon. And I'd hope to flip summon Dejin and Exceed for Utopia so as to at least stop a few of the attacks. Don't know why that guy is telling me about a cello, but okay. I shall end. More than likely, he cannot pull off enough monsters that will be able to attack me. I do want him to bring out another monster, although it may cost me another attack. Even if it is just a mole, it'll only cost me a monster. Then I can get out Lava Golem, switch my guy to defense, take no damage, he burns for another 1000. What scene? Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so I take 12, he gains 12. He's undoing all the damage that I've been giving to him. We need Heart of the Gods. Ooh, that works just perfectly. So amazing. Love Scrap Iron. So many monsters attack these days. You don't get so much burn as you do attack. And Scrap Iron is just amazing for stopping those attacks. Battle Phase. Come on, you know you want to. Battle Phase. No more monsters. We're all good. Good. He's fearing my face down as a possibility of a mirror force, which I don't mind because if he brings out anything, it doesn't really matter as long as I can get my lava golem to his side of the field. Next turn, I can bring out Garlandolf. I choose not to this turn though. 2 more. He can start burning. The lava golems and the volcanic queens, they're actually just sort of a backup plan for my plans. Switch him to defense just in case. I have this. I could use Ritual of Destruction, banish some stuff, but I'm not going to because that would destroy my own monster as well. And it's not like a Messenger of Peace would let me, but I'll let him get rid of his own Messengers of Peace. Still burns for 1000. Battle Phase. It doesn't matter, I have a Scrap Iron. What are you going to do? Activate. Ooh, Trap Jammer. An underrated card. That is not bad. And he got rid of my Dejin. Not bad. When I bring out Garland off because I'm not going to let him keep that lava golem on his side of the field. Then I will indeed leave this Djinn on the field. Let's see. I have exactly 7, although because this is Ritual of Destruction, I can do more than 7. So I can banish one of him, one of him, and one of him. So I can stop special summons, traps, and then draw a card if I destroy something. Ritual of Destruction. Banish. Banish. And banish. Or not. Walk Cancel might be a little underrated. Still haven't normal summoned or set, so 1 Djinn, and I end my turn. He will start burning, though. I don't see why he's leaving my Djinn Presider of Rituals, but if I draw Heart of the Cards, then I can absorb his Lava Golem and attack him for game. Solemn's always good to have, I assume. And my turn. If he MSTs this, then I'm obviously going to use Solemn Judgment. Of course you forgot to burn. To the graveyard with you. And need Heart of the Cards this turn. Scrap Iron will do nicely. Nice enough, at least. Ooh, Monster Reborn. Let's see. All of these were negated in their summons, so I could ram a Lava Golem into a Lava Golem. Activate. Let's see. I could also take his Chimera. I could take his Thunder King. I could take many things. But I believe I will take my own Lava Golem, force him to ram his Lava Golem into my Lava Golem. Attack his face down. I'm assuming he's not in fear, but he may have just run out of moves. But this video's gone on long enough, so this is a Fiber Jar signing out.